Hi everyone, for my video this week I am going to be talking about the YALC Readathon, which started on Monday and is running through to Sunday this week. I've been talking about it a lot. My blog and Twitter are pretty much dedicated to it this week. It's my first ever readathon and I helped a little bit in organising it, so I'm really enjoying it and I'm really excited, and I was trying to think of a video to do for you guys. And then I thought I may as well talk to you about what I'm actually doing this week, which is just reading non-stop. So this, as I said, this is my first ever readathon and it's only day 3, but I've already picked up quite a few tips that I wanted to share with you for somebody who likes doing readathons or someone who's looking to do their first readathon over the summer maybe, because it's definitely quite intense. I mean, we're at the beginning of day 3 and I've already read 4 books. So I'm almost halfway to my goal of reading 10 in the week, which I know is pretty ambitious and I wasn't sure I was actually going to be able to do it, but it's going pretty well, so we'll see. So the first thing that I have picked up is it's not a competition against anybody else, you're kind of competing against yourself really and what you think you can do rather than competing with other people who are taking part. I'm probably going to be able to get through a lot of books, but that's because I work from home and I run my own business, so it is infinitely easier for me to take a couple of days off, take some extra time off work, reschedule things, move things around, work through the evenings. It's much easier when you're in a situation like me, so that's why I set my goal quite high. But if you work full-time, or you've got kids or you're at school and you've only got time to read a couple of books, that's no less awesome. So I think that's the main thing, is to not feel like you're not doing well just because somebody has read a few more books than you, because just taking part is pretty cool. Something else that's really important, I think, is to make sure you've got a variety of books on your list. For me, I've read 4 really different books in the last 48 hours, and if I was reading the same thing, if all I had to choose from was like just contemporary or just paranormal, I think I would very, very quickly get bored and need to take a bit of a break from reading. Whereas because I had a big list, I got 14 books on my list and I want to try and read 10 of them. So I made sure that they're all really diverse choices. So whatever I'm in the mood for, I'm going to have something. So that's really helpful. Another thing that I think is quite important is to kind of keep your mind and body quite well looked after. I've read quite a few guides to readathons that have talked about just ordering in takeaways because it's easier, and I don't actually, personally for me, I don't think that would be massively helpful to me. I know once I've eaten a takeaway, I just get really lethargic, I feel dehydrated, I feel bloated, I just want to take a nap. Eating food like that for me is never going to help me be productive, so I think something quite important is have food that's easy to prepare so you don't have to waste time cooking, have snacks, have all of that, but I would say try and keep it as healthy as much as possible. If you're kind of snacking on fruit and veg and nuts and cooking kind of good, healthy, quick dinners like grilled chicken, vegetables, rice, things like that, for me that gives me much more energy. It gives me a real boost. Whereas if I sat and ate a whole pizza, don't get me wrong, this is an activity I really enjoy, eating an entire pizza in one go, but afterwards I'm going to want to take a nap and then just kind of doss around on the sofa for the rest of the day. I think as well, try to still get a good night's sleep, even though you're going to want to stay up really late to read as much as possible. If you stay up till 4 in the morning and then you've got to get up at 7 the next day, you're not going to get anything decent done that next day. So try and make sure you're getting a good night's sleep and you are kind of resting properly, because that way you'll get much more done in the long run. I think when you're preparing for a readathon, it's really important to get as many things off of your to-do list as possible in the couple of weeks leading up to it. This is something that I did in a big way. I wrote a massive to-do list of everything I had to do by the end of June, and I tried to get all of it done before the readathon started. Tried to get my blog scheduled up as much as possible, tried to get any blog tour posts done, anything that I would need to do in those 2 weeks, I tried to get it done before. I got my shopping done, any kind of little chores around the house. I made sure the house was like super clean, so I only have to do like a few top-up cleans during the week. Something else I think that can be really helpful is to take breaks every so often. If you're just reading for 7 days non-stop, you're going to be going out of your mind by the end of it. You're not going to want to read every book you pick up is going to seem useless. I think, yeah, it's really important to take breaks every so often. This morning I woke up and I started reading my 5th book, and I was just starting to feel slightly overloaded with words after reading 4 books in 2 days. So I put it down, I went to the gym, I cleared my head, and now I'm kind of feeling ready to go again. So I think taking breaks every so often, just watch a movie or take a dog out for a walk, or I think Bertie just heard that. Yeah, just pass the time with something else, give yourself half an hour off and then try going back to it, and you'll probably feel a lot more motivated. So yeah, those are a few of my tips for having a good readathon. I hope they're of some use to you. How are you, if you're taking part in the YALC readathon, how are you getting on with it? Let me know what books you've read, let me know what books you want to read in the last 4 days. 5 days. 5 days. Yeah, good luck, have a really good couple of weeks, enjoy whatever you read, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye!